Our camera lens trained on one man. Up against his former club, will he make an impact? Live on EA TV.
What is going on, guys? Welcome back to another episode of the FIFA 21 Hertha Berlin Manager Career Mode. We started off this first episode with a game in the Bundesliga against Borussia Mönchengladbach, and as you would have saw at the start, Florian Neuhaus is coming back to play against the club who we bought him from. And Florian Neuhaus has been amazing for us, so I'm guessing they're a little bit upset about that. But anyways, the first chance did come here. Piatek plays a good ball to Luka Bacchio, who runs. He shoots it. The goalkeeper, Sommer, makes a good save. Cordoba tries to turn it in from a super tight angle, hits the post, and nothing comes from that. A super quiet game as the next chance came all the way in the 77th minute as we got onto a deflected free kick from Gladbach, and it comes to all the way to Connolly, and Connolly has the pace to beat Egan. Does he have the finish on him though? Of course he does. Aaron Connolly scores his first goal for Hertha Berlin. He came fresh off the bench after, I believe, Piatek. He came in for Piatek, who you'll see at the end of the match did suffer an injury, which is why I had to put Connolly in. It ended up being a really good move because Connolly did break the deadlock late into this game. A really good finish there to put us up 1-0 away from home, and really glad he did get his first goal for the club. The next chance did come here for Mönchengladbach as a really bad tackle here. It comes to Stindl. They take a shot. It's a fantastic save from our goalkeeper Schwallow, and from there we break. Connolly plays a fantastic ball to Julius Schneider, who runs. He's got all the time in the world. He's got all the time, and he shoots. And unfortunately for us, that was a horrible shot. That's not like Julius Schneider, man. Who came on in the second half, and unfortunately though couldn't get the goal for us, but luckily for us we do end up winning 1-0, which is always good to see. I just wish Julius Schneider was a little bit more clinical there, but hey man, he's only 16 years old, so it's all good. Let's not put too much pressure on the kid, even though he's gonna be a superstar in the future, am I right? But yeah, there was confirmation there of Piatek getting an injury, so he will miss the next game of today's episode, which I do believe is against Augsburg. Yeah, I see Augsburg here in the Bundesliga. Looking to get off to another win after our last game, obviously, against Gladbach here. We've been playing really, really well in the league, and I think we are sitting in third or second place currently, so that's fantastic news for us. We might be challenging for the Bundesliga, you never know. But yeah, the first chance does come here to us. It comes to Cordoba here. Cordoba plays it to Julius Schneider. He tries to cross it. It deflects. It comes to Bustos, who takes a first time cross and a first time finish. What a strike from John Cordoba, and this guy has been insane. If you guys watched the last episode, I highly recommend you do. John Cordoba was on fire, hitting on all cylinders, man, scoring left, right, and center, doing everything for the club. And what a cross here from I know it's a fantastic strike from Cordoba, but the cross from Bustos was majestic. It was a first time cross, first time finish, and just the whole play was so beautiful. You could see the bench going crazy, you could see me going crazy, man, you could see the fans going crazy. Everybody loved that goal, and it was a fantastic finish. Augsburg tried to play out from the back here late in the match, and they totally messed up as Askasibar got onto the ball. He crosses it to Connolly, and as you can see here, Connolly in his second game in a row scores for Hertha Berlin. So quite the great backup striker he is, Connolly. He always whenever we call upon him, he always delivers for us, and that's really good to see from a manager's point of view, because obviously with Piatek gone, we did need him to step up, and he stepped up in the last game, got us the winner, stepped up in this one, got us the goal, and if I'm being honest, he's playing a little bit better than Piatek. But hey man, let's cut Piatek some slack though. He was killing it at the start of the series though. And Matheus Cunha does go ahead and make it 3-0. Fantastic ball from John Cordoba. Once again, Cordoba seems to be involved in a lot of our plays. Matheus Cunha here gets what I think is his first goal, turns the camera, shows us the love the fans are giving us, man, because we put on a really good display for them. I mean, we were always going to win against Augsburg. I didn't doubt that. but it was just a matter of how many goals, and as you could see, that was the end of the match. So we did end up getting the 3-0 victory at home against Augsburg. So pretty comfortable win, great for performance by the players. And look, Cordoba, Connolly, Cunha, 3 C's. I just thought that was pretty funny. But anyways, man, we move, man. We have a big game coming up that we have to focus on against Bayern Munich, as you might have seen from the title. Here, what I'm doing is I'm getting a scout here to try to find players with 12 months remaining on their contract, because the January transfer window is coming up, and we don't have the funds to buy players up front. So we're gonna have to rely on pre-contract signings. So if you guys know any signings, any players that have 12 months remaining that could probably come in for the next season and, you know, be a good impact player for us, maybe on the first 11 or on the bench, do let me know in the comment section below. I'm always looking to try to sign players that you guys want to see. That's what makes this career mode really good, and hopefully good for you guys to watch as well. So yeah, looking for a pre-contract signings, which is why I set out my scout to go find some players with 6 months remaining on their contract. But anyways, yeah, the last game of today's episode is against Bayern Munich, a huge one as it's first versus second. Bayern Munich are first, we are second. We get off to a horrible start as Mr. Stark decides to give up a penalty, man. He lunges in on Joshua Kimmich, I think it was. I lied, it was Leon Goretzka, and unfortunately he didn't get the ball. He got the man, and it's Robert Lewandowski at the penalty spot early on in the match. Can Lewandowski score? He chips it, and it just was a horrible penalty, man. He tried to chip it on our goalkeeper, try to make us look dumb, try to make the goalie look dumb, try to make himself look cool, and it didn't work out in the end as his shot goes off the crossbar, and luckily for us, we escaped danger there. We got a good chance, Bayern get a good chance here and boost us with a fantastic tackle. I thought that was a penalty, and I took it into the replay to see, like, wow, was that an amazing tackle? Or like, it looked like Bustos, man, got a lot of Muller, and looked like he got Muller first instead of the ball. As you can see, Muller's like already on the floor by the time Bustos gets the ball, but referee said no, that was clean. So man, we're not complaining, man. It just looked like a penalty. Luka Bacchio gets a good chance here right before halftime, but this shot goes straight to Neuer. Neuer was always going to save that, man. It's Manuel Neuer. He never lets those baby shots go in. And then right in the second half here, Bustos, I thought that foul was the yellow card, so I skipped it really quickly. As you could see, we got a red card for that, man. I know it was a hard challenge, and I know we were pressing up really high. I just don't think that was a red card. I would have taken a yellow card for sure, but man, we're down to 10 men against Bayern Munich away from home, and that is horrible news. Bustos, the man who's pretty much saved us from going down, is the reason that we're down to 10 men. And Muller gets a good chance here. Schwallow makes a good save in the 70th minute, man. That's unfortunate for us. And from that corner, Lewandowski gets onto the ball, makes our defenders look like schoolboys out there, absolutely fools all of us, and he gets the goal to put Bayern Munich up 1-0. And I think the goal was coming, man. I couldn't deal with Bayern Munich. They just kept coming and coming and coming. I had to rely on counterattacks. My counterattacks were not good, and Bayern Munich, obviously with the advantage with 11 men versus 10, go ahead and score the goal. Lewandowski gets another chance here with a free kick, 80th minute, and Schwallow he made a funny save, man, but a save nonetheless, which is what you got to do as a goalkeeper. But hey, we drop 3 points here as Bayern Munich go ahead and defeat us. I think that was always going to happen. Bayern Munich was always the better team. So unfortunately we don't end off this episode in a high, but hey, man, the red card didn't help. So, you know, maybe if we did have 11 players on the field, maybe we could have escaped with the draw, but hey, it is what it is, man. Hopefully you guys did enjoy this episode. If you did, please do leave a like, comment, and subscribe, and I shall see you in another episode of the Hertha Berlin Manager Career Mode very soon.